Go! Hit!
Last year, the Mile Thunderbolts football team were an 11-man football and didn't have the season they wanted, but this year they moved to 8-man football, and it was quite an adjustment for the team. The Thunderbolts are having one of their best seasons as a program as they finish their regular season with an 8-1 record, but obviously the postseason is different. It's do or die, and these guys know that. On Friday, Mile will host Mayville. Ever since adjusting from moving from 11-man to 8-man, head coach Jason Sosha knew that he had the team that made some noise throughout the season. They have done that so far, and they want to keep it that way.
Yeah, I mean, to tell you the truth, I had confidence that we would make a good rebound. You know, I've coached these kids, you know, all the way through, and I knew what kind of talent they had and ability, you know, to be seniors now. I was confident that they would be, you know, a hard team to match up against.
Yeah, and Sosha also said ever since 5th grade, these guys have always wanted to play in the postseason, and they got what they wanted. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m. And switching over to 11-man football, top-seeded Cardinals of Johannesburg-Lewiston will host their first-round district matchup against Blanchard-Montebello. Joburg remain unbeaten in the regular season, and they haven't done that since 1998. Both the offense and the defense have been tough to stop all season, especially offensively. Joburg has one of the best running back duos across the state of Michigan. Sheldon Huff and Logan Fannery have been hot as a pistol. Cardinals head coach Joe Smokefish addresses the fact that not only his running backs are doing a terrific job, but they give credit to their offensive line.
You know, I'm pleased for the fact that you know, they've got a bunch of yards, but, you know, the biggest thing is that they're leading on the football field. Not only, you know, they credit their linemen for everything, and it should be, because our linemen, you know, we returned 4 starters from last year, so they've opened up big holes, and even at practice, we've been working at practice that if you bust it, you're running all the way to the end zone, and all the linemen go down there to celebrate with them, and they thank the linemen right away. So that's probably the biggest thing.
Keep in mind, this is an offense that averaged over 35 points a game. The Cardinals look to keep that momentum going as the opening kickoff is at 7 p.m. And we cannot forget about the Oscoda Owls. This is another 11-man team that made a lot of noise in the regular season, where they finished with an 8-1 record. That only loss came from Breckenridge back in Week 8. On Friday, the top-seeded Owls will host McBain. This is the first time Oscoda will be hosting a playoff game. This Ramblers team finished the regular season with a 5-4 record. All 5 of their wins came from the Highland Conference, but they're coming off a tough loss they took from Clare by a score of 32-28 last week. Head coach Mark Whitley said that they're fired up for hosting a district playoff game, and they're ready to go.
I think the players are really looking forward to the game. You know, hosting a playoff game is a big deal. Last year we had to go, you know, way up to Iron Mountain to play a, you know, round 1 district game. It was like a 2-day college tour, really, and it was difficult. And this time we're at home, and the kids are, you know, they're just excited to be at home. They've responded really well. We've had a great week of practice, and I think they're just ready to get after it and play the game.